pupils and to our dear parents that was with their children watching with them. So we are now in our 4th week of our School Guidance Office webinar. Good morning and welcome. But before that, remember pupils that we have to be familiarized to our eye care rules. So let's recite our eye care rule. Eye care rule number 1, we listen to each other. By listening to each other, we show respect and understanding. And eye care rule number 2, hands are for helping, not hurting. Using our hands to give help and extend help to other people, not just at home and also at school and other places. And eye care rule number 3, we use our eye care language. Using our eye care language, we show kindness to other people and make them feel better. And eye care rule number 4, we care about each other's feelings. By listening to each other, giving help, and showing care and kindness is the way of showing of how we care to each other's people's feelings. And eye care rule number 5, we are responsible of what we say and do. Remember, think first before doing anything or saying anything. So, thank you very much for reciting our eye care rules. So let's jump into our main topic for this week. So our topic for this week is about online gaming. Is this bullying? Many digital media and apps allow our children to communicate and express their creativity, connecting with the peers and share their feelings. However, they can be an avenue through which cyberbullying occurs. There are many types of apps and sites available for free that give users the ability to search for people and share or post information about them anonymously. So let's define bullying. Bullying is when someone tries to make you feel bad over and over. While cyberbullying is a form of bullying, which people use their technology to bully others, such as their phones, their tablets, their personal computers, and many forms of technology that can be used online. So many parents may not be aware of the apps that their children use regularly, or may not be aware of the risk involving in using them. So there are many ways that cyberbullying can be hidden in apps, sites such as text messages, videos, and web calls that disappear and do not appear on the device's call or text message logs. So pupils, are we familiar with these online games? Such as Mobile Legends, Clash of Clans, League of Legends, World of Tanks. Maybe some of you are not familiar about it, and some of you knows about it, and some of you are playing it. So, and maybe some of the parents are doing it also. So online gaming can be lots of fun because there is so much things to do, see and explore when you are playing game. It can be fun to learn new things and to solve problems. They're great to play with friends online too, because online games can let you play with your friends even when you're not together. Sometimes you might even have strangers on your game or team who could live on the other side of the world. But sometimes other players can be mean when you play online with other people. Sometimes they can be mean, rude, or say some hurtful things. Bullying can happen to games too. So bullying in games is called cyberbullying. Cyberbullying happens when other players swear at you, call you names, or send you hurtful messages. They might gang up on you, leave you out, or destroy or steal your items. There are many ways cyberbullying can be hidden. One of these is we have different types of cyberbullying specifically to video games, which include number 1, role-playing. Role-playing games. Role-playing games in many online games, gamers will take on personas as they conquer their enemies and get stronger. As their characters get more violent and more advanced, many of these gamers might take on some of the less appealing characteristics of these personas, bullying their opponents without even realizing it. Because these kinds of games are very addicting. Bullies and those who are bullied are likely to keep signing on in the face of disregarding social situation. The second different type of cyberbullying specific to video games is sending harassing messages. Some kids think it's okay to send harassing messages to their opponents in the online gaming world. Some nice kids, because of these online platforms, act disgustingly because this bully don't understand that oftentimes the harassing messages that sent through cyberspace can have the same kind of impact on them as hurtful comments given in real life. The third one, types of cyberbullying specific to video games, is ganging up. With their powers combined, bullies can be more easily target their prey. A coordinated bullying attack can be a result in onslaught of threatening and harassing messages being sent to the kid who gets bullied. Threatening and harassing messages being sent to the kid who gets bullied, so victims will either stop playing the game altogether or they will deflect the harassment and begin bullying other gamers in their own way. Some of the different types of cyberbullying specific to video games are the griefers. Believe it or not, there are some people who play online video games for the sheer of satisfaction of harassing other players. Do you think that your children's co-players have the same age as them? No, they're not, because there are some sick adults that is targeting young insecure kids and the top of their harassing their targets inside the game. The goal of this individual is to make the gaming experience as awful for their targets as possible. The other types of cyberbullying specific to video games is password theft. Some bullies will spend their time trying to figure out their target's password or hack into that person's account. Hacker can subsequently change the password of the account, meaning the victim is no longer able to access it, excluding that person from being able to interact with his or her peers. The last one is viruses. Hackers can also choose to infect their target's gaming system of computers with viruses. Their unsuspecting individuals could click on the disguised links, and next thing they know, their computers will be working improperly. Many online gaming platforms and social networks, for example, have chat boxes built into them. As such, nefarious individuals can paste links to viruses, malwares, and spywares in them. So why do we think that cyberbullying occurs in online gaming? Because anonymity of players and the use of avatars allow users to create alter egos or fictional versions of themselves, which is a part of the fun of gaming. But it is also a users used to allow themselves to harass, bully, and sometimes gang up on their other players, sending or posting negative or hurtful messages and using the game as a tool of harassment. If someone is not performing well, other children may curse or make negative remarks that turn into bullying, or they might exclude the person from playing together. Because of this, players are anonymous, they cannot be necessarily be held accountable for their behavior, and their harassment can cause some players to leave games. Some anonymous users use the game as means to harass strangers or to get their personal information like username and passwords. So, as an adult, there are things adults can do to prevent cyberbullying of children who are gaming. First is, play the game or observe when the gaming happens to understand how it works and what a child is exposed in the game. Second, check in periodically with your child about who is online playing the game with them. Third, teach your children about safe online behavior, including not clicking on links from strangers, not sharing personal information, not participating in bullying behavior or other players, and what to do if they observe or experience bullying. The last one is establish rules about how much time a child can spend playing video games. Remember, it's never okay for somebody to bully you. People who bully want to make you feel bad about yourself, but remember, it's important not to believe the negative things other people say about you when you are gaming online. Taking action against cyberbullying. If you are the victim of cyberbullying, these are the things that you can do. Do not respond to the bully. Instead, keep a record of all the correspondence. You can keep or screenshots the message flows of the one who bullies you. Another one is inform the website administrator. Most social networks now have a way to report such issues. If you don't know how to do this, you can ask your adults. Other one is talk to a friend, family member, or a professional counselor about your concerns. There are many things that you can do. You can block or report the people who are bullying you. Turning off the chat or muting the bullying can help too. You could even leave the game, start a new one, or just take a break for a little bit. If you need to talk with someone about how you feel, we are here to help. Give us a call, send us a message, or start sending a private message to us. So that's all. We would like to give thanks and acknowledge the sources that we have to this presentation, thekidshelpline.com. Once again, to our dear parents and pupils, thank you for joining and giving us your time to our webinar that we prepared for you. In spite of these new normal settings, the Zamboanga Chonghua High School, the Guidance Office, are doing our best to extend our services to our students and parents' needs. Please click like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates and informative videos to come. Once again, thank you very much for your support. Stay safe and God bless us all.